your balls. I heard your girls got you climbing the walls. Man, your life is a mess. You used to wear the pants, now you're wearing a dress. You feel like enough is enough, and you're tired of wearing the handcuffs. Cause you no longer run your own house. You wanna be a man again, come and join Mouse. What's up, everybody?
What up?
Welcome to the Mouse Show. Men organizing unity to save Earth. Today I got something important I want to talk about, man.
What's that?
But let's introduce ourselves first real quick. I'm King Ricky.
And I'm Barry.
And there's this thing that goes on in America. I don't know how it is in other countries, but society is for some reason trying to make men more effeminate.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, it is.
Why is that?
You know, I think sometimes things kind of circulate. And at one time, like when you look at in the 1800s, some men wore makeup, some men wore those long wigs like you see George Washington and them wear.
Right.
It probably wasn't considered effeminate, but, they did some things that were effeminate too.
That was actually 1700s though.
Okay. I said 1800s.
Yeah.
Huh? And I think actually, you remember the punk rock era?
Yeah.
Like the punk rock era, guys would paint their fingernails.
Yep.
They would dress feminine,
Yep.
but they weren't trying to be women. It was just a statement about the punk rock culture.
Mm-hmm.
I think those kind of things kind of led up to where we are now,
Mm-hmm.
and it just advanced.
Okay.
Now, effeminate could kind of like mean that you do live an alternative lifestyle.
Okay.
And it could have possibly, maybe mean that you are a person who teeter the lines
Right.
with your sexuality.
I don't know, man. But what I don't like is how they want to try to act like they want to get everybody to wear fingernail polish, and they want to get people to share their feelings. Like, I think this kind of started back in the 90s or something, or late 80s and early 90s when they had all these talk shows, and they'd be like, oh, tell us about your feelings, you know what I'm saying? And how did you feel about this? How did you feel about that? Like, every man don't want to talk about their feelings, okay? Me personally, I'm not a guy that want to talk about his feelings. You know what I mean? I don't want to go to a movie and cry at a movie. That's not who I am. So don't be coming up with this crap about how you think it's okay for a man to cry and all that. Man, a lot of men don't be wanting to cry. You know what I'm saying? And don't try to make it seem like it's a cool thing for us to do, because it's not cool.
No, I think that if a woman sees a man cry, most of the time, I think that's when her respect ends.
Exactly.
For him.
Because they say that, but guess what? So you start becoming a crier, they ain't gonna respect you at all.
Mm-mm.
So don't fall for this bull crap, man. I'm telling you that right now, because it is not cool, man. I remember I saw this movie where I don't want to say a name, but this dude was different personalities, and he turned into a sensitive guy, and he said, "I just want to be a sensitive guy," and the person granted him the wish to be sensitive, and then these dudes came up and kicked sand in his face.
Was this a comedy? This sounds like a comedy.
And the lady said, I just want a man who's going to use me and pretend like he likes me.
That's funny. And that's real life, too. We just, man.
I was dying laughing because I was like, it's true.
Yeah.
You said you want a sensitive man, but really that's not what you want.
Man.
She left with the other guy. He's like, oh, come on, babe, come with me.
Man, that's crazy,
and the dude start crying. The sensitive dude.
No, man, it's crazy because hip hop started, they say on the streets of New York, and it was like rugged, it was raw.
Yeah.
It was like, a manly thing to do, hip hop. Now you have artists who are wearing dresses, they carrying purses, and they making it stylish. And I'm like, you know what, dude? Like, we kind of talk about that in our commandments, but what man would want to wear something that resembles a purse, or a skirt?
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Or like anything accessory that a woman should be wearing.
Yeah.
Like, what real men would want to? I don't care if it's the style.
I don't either.
I don't care at all about any of that stuff.
I don't either, man. That's what I'm saying, man. They be trying to trick people. Like, you sit here, like, I see some dudes that athletes wearing a skirt or something. I'm like, why would you do that? Because first of all, what I don't like is you got a lot of little kids looking up to you, man. Mm-hmm. You got all this influence, and now you're trying to make people believe that this is cool, and it's not cool, man.
Nope.
You know, you're trying to make some money, so you're going to just sell yourself out like that? Like, I don't think that's cool at all, man, because me as a parent, I won't want my son looking up to some dude that's wearing dresses.
Nope.
You know, it's not cool.
I'm not a parent, but it has to be hard as hell to raise your kids with certain morals. And once they walk out that door, they could be influenced by anything.
Yeah, and the sad part about kids is people know that they're easily influenced. Mm-hmm. That's why they keep feeding them stuff. Because think about it. I just be like, I don't want to act like when people like think they know everything and all like that, but just of living life, period, you start noticing things.
Yeah.
And I noticed that this is why they feed stuff to young people, because the young people buy into this stuff. Because look at all the people now that have problems and issues with their mental health. We've been giving them this mental health issues for so long, they've been growing up with it, so now everybody has a mental health problem.
Yeah.
Or depression going on. Mm-hmm. Everybody.
And there's something you can take for it.
Yeah, and you very, very seldom heard somebody say they was depressed when we was growing up.
No.
But it's like all the time now.
You know, it was taboo. Yeah. If somebody was depressed, you were like, depressed? What's that?
Exactly.
Because, you know, we had problems. We dealt with it.
That's it.
We just dealt with it.
Dealt with it.
Depressed was just like, whoa, something must really be wrong with this person.
And they gave them the excuse to use that now to say they're depressed or they're having mental health issues. They got to deal with their mental health. So everybody does it, if you notice. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And so now they like, soon as something go wrong, they don't want to deal with just life like everybody else did when we was growing up. We dealt with life and conquered whatever we had to overcome, but they want to blame mental health.
Do you think that some of the chemicals that they're putting in food and other things that some people consume has a little bit to do with it too? Because some of it has like female like hormones and stuff in it. Do you think that has a small portion at all to do with any other? A small portion, but I think it's a lot of big things in one. Do you? Oh, you do.
Like gumbo, yeah, putting a whole bunch of stuff in there.
Do you think that there's an agenda, maybe a bigger picture where there's an agenda where they're trying to make men more feminine so they'll have less people in the world because maybe they think the world is overpopulated?
I don't know if it's that, but I feel like it could be a control thing. Like
with the population.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean?
Me neither.
We can't buy into stuff. You can't buy into everything somebody's trying to feed you, man. Mm-mm. You know what I mean? Because we talked about this on several shows, and we have it in the 10 House Commandments about wearing fingernail polish. Why in the world do men now think it's okay? Like, it's been fed to them. That's why. It's been fed to you that this is cool and this is okay to do. That's why they keep doing it.
Yeah.
When us growing up, we never even thought about putting on fingernail polish, ever. So how do you go from that to now, 20 years later, everybody thinking it's okay?
Yeah, like you got some of the biggest guys in football. They might be 6'2", 6'3", a 250-pound linebacker who destroy men on Sundays tackling them. But when you see them in their regular life, they have these short pants on that don't go under their ankles. Yep. And they're getting on a plane with a poodle.
Yeah.
Like, you know, big dudes, we were growing up, they had Great Danes and they had pit bulls.
Pit bulls, man. That was the thing in our neighborhood.
And it's like, what are you a football player and you wearing strange colors. Yeah. And we can see your ankles because you don't have no socks on. Yep. And you got a poodle as a pet. That's weird. That's being you were
kind of small dog.
You were influenced by something.
Exactly. You wearing the capri pants, paint your nails, and carrying a small little dog around. You look like a fool.
Yeah, that's
like nobody in today's society says, you know what? I don't care what the people are doing on the left. I'm doing this on the right. You have to have your own mind, and the problem with people now is like nobody wants to have their own mind. Everybody wants to do what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
And that's what the problem is, man. Nobody has the strength to stand up and say, you know what? I'm not doing that. I don't care how people look at me. I don't think that's cool, so I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, you know, and it's crazy because you can't even, well, we are, but on a major scale, you can't even speak on stuff like that.
Oh, I know.
If you went on a major platform and spoke like that, dude, they'll be against us big time, dude.
Oh,
and
for sure.
All you speaking is the truth and reality.
That's it.
Like no one, you can't walk around with a shirt that says, you know, I'm heterosexual and I'm damn proud of it.
Yeah.
But you can walk around in another shirt that says that and nobody's going to say anything. But you walk around in a shirt like that and see what kind of flack you get.
Yeah. Why though?
Right.
If people have open minds, why you can't express yourself the same way too?
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Shouldn't you be able to say how you feel about yourself? Be proud of what you are.
Yep.
And who you are.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, I was saying earlier, those talk shows, man, they, I think, have made a mockery out of manhood, and they try to convince people that you should be able to say, they want to act like everybody in the world, every dude should be able to sit around and talk about how he feels about this and feels about that. And we're not built that way.
Right.
You're trying to make me be something that I'm not. Like, why is that?
And women are emotional creatures.
Yeah,
like they feed off of emotion.
Yeah.
Period. Most of the time. I mean, you know, it's just me. I was driving today, right before I came down here. I was driving today, and I was getting off the freeway. And there was, you know how sometimes you'll get off the freeway and it says no turn on red. It'll say, and it has a red cross going through it. You know, this lady didn't see that, so she kept blowing at me, right? And I was like, okay, she's in a hurry. She's mad. And I'm looking in my rearview mirror and she's cursing me out. So I made a right turn. She makes a right turn behind me. And I make a right turn at the very first light. She makes a right turn behind me and she's just on me. And I was like, dude, if I have to abruptly stop, she's going to run right into me, you know. But I'm just bringing up that point is because, like, they're emotional.
Yeah.
And once their emotion gets the best of them, it's pretty much ain't really no talking them out of whatever decision that they're going to make.
Yep. That's true.
And that's how they trying to make us.
Yeah. And
we're not like that.
We shouldn't fall for it. I'll tell you that right now. And if you also don't think we should fall for this crap, what should you do, Barry?
Man, what they need to do is comment, share, like, and subscribe to Mouse ENT on YouTube.
Yes.
You will find out why.
We got a lot more stuff to talk about.
Whole lot.
And we want to try to get people together and say, hey, there's certain things that we're tired of and we want to see a change.
Yes.
You can't be that person that's scared, hiding in the corner somewhere. It takes more than one person to speak up.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot of us.
Yeah, and
to
that's what we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a bonehead today?
Yes, I do.
So that means it's time for what?
The bonehead segment.
What is it about?
Oh, man, this goes to a man, dude, who was short on cash and he decided to rob a bank, right?
Uh-oh. Yeah.
So he cased the first bank, but he didn't do it because he didn't have the guts, right? Mm-hmm. So his fear and nerves got the better of him. So he went to the second bank, you know, but he was like, should I wear a disguise? So he he was thinking about, I think I'm going to go ahead and wear a disguise of my little nightly outfits. He's a cross-dresser.
Oh, man.
So he decides to go into a bank and dressed in his cross-dressing outfit, and he robs this bank. That's exactly what he does. So he had a history of committing crimes, though. You know, so like breaking into vehicles and taking stuff from the people's post office packages from their porch and stuff like that. So one day he got stopped by the police, right? So they went to go search his vehicle and they found stolen credit cards, his personal information and stuff like that from other people in his car. So during the search, they noticed women's accessories in the back seat of his car that looked kind of familiar from some of the bank robberies he committed. Mm-hmm. So, you know, they decided to take him in, right? And then they found out that he was actually the guy who had committed these robberies.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So the minimum charge to rob a bank is like 5 years. Mm-hmm. Amongst other crimes that she committed, right? So that's what wound up happening to him. But the police joked about it and they said he should have used his talents for better use. You know, since he like cross-dressing, he can probably sing and dance too.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, man. So sir or ma'am, whatever or whoever you are, we have to give you the bonehead.
Can I crack that bonehead upside the head with my scepter?
Yeah.
What an idiot, man.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. The things that people do, man.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to sit up there and think about maybe I should rob a bank or something like that, I'm pretty sure you might be able to do something that's pretty productive that can make you some money.
Exactly. Man, you know what? I wonder if, since we're talking about making men effeminate, did he fall in the category of buying into all this stuff that we were just talking about?
Like, why would a man want to wear woman's clothes?
That don't even make no sense. I wonder if he thought he was really fooling somebody.
He would probably think he was fooling somebody, and with the disguise, as well as think they might think that he's a real woman.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
he probably thought about it, but you know, like those cross dressers, I've never seen one that was convincing to me.
Fooled you.
If they were trying to be a woman,
right,
that's one thing. But if you were cross-dressing, Adam's apple, hair on your legs, something gonna give it away. Mustache, something.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Mm-hmm. Wow. It's just blowing my mind right now. But anyway.
Yeah.
What we about to do right now is go to the 10 mouse commandments.
You know, that's what they are.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Mouse commandment number 1, thou shalt not let a woman ever tell you how to drive.
No, you should not.
Nope.
Mouse commandment number 2, thou shalt not ever hold your woman's purse while shopping.
Nope. Unless you're going to rob a bank, right? Mouse commandment number 3, thou shalt not ever wear pink.
Mouse commandment number 4, thou shalt not ever wear skinny jeans or sag pants past your butt.
Man, I wonder if the pants, man, he probably was in a dress. I can even imagine in a bank trying to rob it with a dress on.
I know.
Man, I know he wasn't wearing saggy pants.
Nah.
Man, mouse commandment number 5, thou shalt never say, not ever say, happy wife, happy life.
Never.
Nope.
You know what you should say?
What?
Plenty of loving makes a happy husband.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
For real. Mm-hmm. Make your husband happy out there.
He'll be real happy with a lot of loving.
For real.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yep. So mouse commandment number 6, thou shalt not ever wear makeup, fingernail polish, or women's underwear like the guy.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure he has some women's underwear.
Man, I wonder if he's watching from prison right now.
I hope not.
Man, he probably don't like these commandments.
Yeah, he ain't gonna like them. I don't know if I want to do like that, even being on the team.
I know that's kind of real, dude. Because I mean, I would always feel like something weird going on, even if they looking at you.
Yeah,
they give you a compliment. Where are they really coming from?
For real,
man. Mouse commandment number 7: thou shalt not constantly text or call his woman to check in.
No, you should not.
No,
don't fall for it.
Nope,
because that's gonna lead from that to mouse commandment number 8. Thou shalt not ever give your woman the password to your cell phone.
Oh, man. Well, I guess he probably didn't have a woman to give his password to. Huh? He dressed like a woman. He's giving his password to himself, but that's normal, right?
Yeah.
Man. Mouse commandment number 9. Thou shalt not ever let a woman treat him like a child.
Nope. All the stuff together added in one box is being equal to being treated like a child.
Everything.
And finally, mouse commandment number 10.
Number 10.
Thou shalt not ever wife up a woman with a high body count.
No. I couldn't even think about that, dude. I couldn't.
I know.
I don't even want to think about that, dude.
Every time I say that commandment, it does something to me, man.
Me too.
I be like, this doesn't feel good.
What's a high body count to you? Like, what's the minimum, and then what's the amount to where it started to be a lot?
Honestly, I mean, I guess it depends on the age and stuff like that.
Okay.
But it also depends on, the woman's life, I guess, how she's lived life like. Because, some women start in high school.
Before that, junior high.
And they used to be working their way from high school, and then right after high school, in 20s and 30s, oh, man. But for me, honestly, I would give a woman a bunch of props if she had a handful or less.
So 5 or less.
Yes. To me, you get props for that. 10, I'll say it's not crazy.
Could you wife up a woman who had a 10 body count?
Maybe.
Right.
But it wouldn't be past that.
Right.
Past 10, I'm starting to get a little nervous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it depends on the age and all that too, but past 10, I'm not really feeling it too much.
And you know what they say, if they're willing to admit 5, if they're willing to admit 10 is probably 25, 30.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Because a lot of them be having them little one-night stands, really sneaky little club things going on.
And that don't count. It's just they boyfriends that count.
Yeah.
They don't count those.
You got to be careful about that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, once you start getting past 10, for me, it start getting shaky. So you might as well forget about past 20. I don't even want to deal with you.
I wouldn't either. Nah.
I don't even want to just, even if it's a side thing, I'm cool.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm with you. Okay. I would say no. 5, one hand is good.
Yeah.
But anything past like one hand,
yeah.
Nah. And shaky. That would be hard, like you said, with the age too.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody's like 35, 40 years old, man, you don't even have enough hands on your body to count. So But yeah, seriously, it would be, I would say 5 or less.
Yeah.
That's reasonable.
To be my woman, that's not.
There you go.
But anyway, if you're going by these commandments, you're a smart man.
Very.
You're a brave man.
Brave.
You're a man who knows what he wants in life.
Yes.
More than likely. But if you're not, and you want to be a man again,
come and join Mouse.